This is a Lenovo Roller device.
Yeah.
Lenovo Roller,
Yes.
Toma.
So I'm calling it Lenovo Roller because it's the Lenovo P2. And if you read the small print at the back of the device on the metal body, it says...
Made in China, manufactured by Motorola Mobility, LLC.
So this may be the sign of one of the good things happening to Lenovo after the acquisition of Motorola.
This is a really nice, dense phone, by the way.
It is
a nice feeling.
So this looks as if it's a step up in terms of Lenovo's hardware for smartphones. We think that Motorola Mobility had a heavy hand in the hardware design. So it's all metal design, full high definition AMOLED screen. So it's a full high definition 5.5 inch screen. It has a 13 megapixel camera, a Snapdragon 625 chipset.
That's not bad.
Which is a good mid-range, very power-efficient chipset, which supports a nice range of radio bands. But the kicker is the battery. So you were saying, wow, 4,100 milliamp power on the Meizu M5 Note. Lenovo have put a 5,100 milliamp hour battery in that device.
So heavy!
So it's not that much heavier than the other smartphones you're holding out.
No, it's really not. But you do feel a density. You're
But it's
right.
a nice
There's a certain
density.
density that you don't feel.
It's not an overwhelming density.
With all those features in terms of the AMOLED screen, the Snapdragon 625 chipset, and the battery, it's a battery champion. And it also has an ultra power saving mode, which has been added to Android 6, and a dedicated rocker on the left-hand side. So similar to the iPhone rocker, and that turns your screen to black and white and extends the battery life to silly times.
The literal click of
And
a
it
button.
should give you a readout on screen.
104 hours, 27 minutes remaining. No big deal.
That's amazing. I wish my Samsung would say that when I put on ultra saving power mode.
Yeah, so it's a great device. That's currently my media player for traveling because of the battery life. So the Audible app, a micro SD card, and I have my whole library on there.
Wow.
So that's
Panera.
£200 sterling. So it should be around about $250.
Okay.
So it's direct
fair.
competitor in terms of feature set to the Honor 6X. The trade-off is, if you're choosing between the two, do you go for the bigger battery and the slightly nicer AMOLED screen, or do you go for...
The design is nicer than the 6X.
That's a very
I mean, it's
subjective
relative.
thing.
It's
yes.
relative.
It's
Yes.
all relative and subjective.
According to my
Some
review.
people prefer one design to the other. The Honor 6X has the dual camera and a lot of the MUI software features that some people do prefer. So
Like the night mode.
yes, the night mode is great. I was playing around with night mode on the Honor 8 and the Honor 6X in Vegas. The pictures in night mode with a tripod are great.
I do. I like the little light trail it does. But anyway.
Is there any way to customize the switch on the side?
Not that I have found.
Do not disturb instead or something like that?
I'm sure there will be a way of doing that, but as far as Motorola or Lenovo are concerned, no, this is the ultra power saving mode switch.
And I mean, that's kind of, obviously, that's the big feature of that device is, hey, you never have to worry about batteries. So it makes sense that would just be what...
Lenovo's launcher now is closer to stock. It has an app drawer, though it is the old horizontal slider.
It still looks better than the UI used to look on the Lenovo Android phones.
Yes.
That's for sure.